I want to thank you for viewing my video today. My name's Ken Brown. I'm going to record a series of videos to explain Medicare A, B, and D to you. This first video is going to speak about nothing but Part A of Medicare. First, my purpose is to simplify the explanation of each part of Medicare by focusing on the basics, rather than attempt to explain each part in exhaustive detail, which isn't necessary, and I find confuses most people. Second, my format is to create a video for each part of Medicare, lasting no more than 10 minutes, so you can learn at your own best pace. I believe this approach is convenient and helps you comprehend as well as retain the information I share, because you have to invest such little time to learn each part, and you can quickly revisit each video as required. I hope your experience proves this to be true. So let's talk about Part A. Part A of Medicare, which Medicare identifies as hospital insurance, is part of original Medicare passed by Congress in 1965. Medicare does not pay 100% of all Part A medical expenses, so it's especially important to know how it works. Part A covers 4 specific categories of medical treatment. Number 1, inpatient hospital bills. Number 2, skilled nursing facility charges. Number 3, home health care services, and number 4, hospice care. It's not necessary to know the long list of Part A expenses, just these 4 categories. The easiest categories to understand are home health care services and hospice care. Both of these expenses are paid 100% by Medicare. I believe everyone has some understanding of what hospice care is all about. It's end-of-life care when medicine can no longer cure a terminal illness. This care is covered in a facility as well as in your home. Home health care is very basic care provided typically in your home by a home health care aide. This care consists of such things as changing bandages, dressing surgical incisions, and so forth. Home health care is most likely to occur after a hospital confinement. Inpatient hospital bills and skilled nursing facility charges are a bit more complicated to explain. So let's begin with skilled nursing facilities, also commonly referred to as rehab hospitals. Skilled nursing facility admissions are covered for a maximum of 100 days for each admission. The first 20 days are paid at 100%. During calendar year 2022, beginning on day 21, you will be required to pay $194.50 per day for the balance of any stay. If you remain confined beyond 100 days, you will be required to pay all of the daily cost at that point. Most skilled nursing facility admissions are for less than 20 days, so don't panic. Unless you're admitted for a disabling type of condition such as a stroke, your stay is likely to be less than 20 days. But your costs are significant if your stay lasts beyond 20 days. Also, understand that Medicare rules require, in order for Part A to cover a skilled nursing facility stay, you must be confined as an inpatient in a hospital for at least 3 days immediately prior to admission to a skilled nursing facility. This is a hard and fast rule. All doctors and hospitals know it, so don't concern yourself, but the rule is there. The rules and costs for skilled nursing facilities are subject to change every year on January 1st. The provision that the first 20 days is paid at 100% hasn't changed for many years. However, it is highly likely that the cost per day beginning on the 21st day of any admission will increase each year. Whenever Medicare publishes changes to this coverage, I will post new videos advising of those changes. Now let's discuss inpatient hospital bills. When you're admitted to a hospital and you're enrolled in Part A, the only medical expense eligible to be paid by Part A are the charges billed directly and exclusively on the hospital bill. Charges billed by medical providers other than the hospital, such as physicians' charges for surgery, anesthesia, or consultations, will not appear on the hospital bill, and consequently, Part A will not pay those expenses. While there will be charges for medical providers other than the hospital, those charges will be paid by Part B. We'll discuss Part B in a separate video. Hospital bills for inpatient services incurred during calendar year 2022 will be paid 100% by Part A after a benefit period deductible of $1,556. It is possible, if you have more than one inpatient admission during a year, that you may have to pay more than one benefit period deductible. I find the best way to explain a benefit period is by example. Let's assume you're admitted to the hospital as an inpatient on February 1st. That admission begins a benefit period. You now owe the hospital $1,556 for that benefit period, whether you stay 1 day or 1 month. Now let's assume you were released from the hospital on February 5th and you were admitted again on February 28th. 60 days has not elapsed since your last release date of February 5th, so you remain in the same benefit period and you will not have to satisfy a new benefit period deductible. However, if you're admitted to a hospital again more than 60 days after February 5th, a new benefit period begins and you owe a new $1,556 deductible. Benefit periods are not affected by the reason for the admission. In the example I just gave, if you're admitted to a hospital with a heart problem on February 1st, and 2 weeks later you are admitted again, this time with a gallbladder problem, the benefit period that started February 1st continues and there's no new benefit period deductible owed by you. Just remember, the day you are released from a hospital, if 60 days elapses before you are admitted again, a new benefit period begins and you will owe a new benefit period deductible. Part A rules stipulate if you're confined as an inpatient longer than 60 consecutive days, for each day beyond the 60th day, there are significant additional expenses you will owe. I will ask you to refer to the webpage link at www.medicare.gov. I have embedded in this video for more information. Don't be too concerned with the possibility of these additional expenses. I've been licensed to sell health insurance by the Florida Department of Insurance for 46 years. During that time, I've represented thousands of insureds through group health insurance and Medicare. Only once during those 46 years have I witnessed anyone who was confined more than 60 consecutive days, and that was more than 35 years ago. With the way medicine works today, you're just not going to be in the hospital that long. While it is possible that this could happen to you, it is also highly unlikely. You will learn there are plans available to you that will cover most, if not all, of these additional costs. For the overwhelming majority of those eligible for Part A, there is no monthly premium. If you're eligible for Part A and you or your spouse have worked and paid Medicare payroll taxes for 40 quarters, which totals to 10 years, you qualify for premium-free Part A. However, if you or your spouse have worked less than 40 quarters, you will not qualify for premium-free Part A, and you will pay a monthly premium of $274 if the work record is between 30 and 40 quarters, or $499 if the work record is less than 30 quarters. You may find it helpful to review the explanation of skilled nursing facilities and hospitals again. Feel free to pause this video and go back for that purpose at this time. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me at my email address. I will respond to your questions as soon as possible. Also, if you find my videos helpful, please click on the like button or leave a comment.